Hello and welcome back to Maths with Eve YouTube channel. Today we are switching gears a bit and diving into the world of biology. Whether you are a student looking for extra help or you just want to brush up on your combined science skills, this video is for you. We'll be revising the biology section of combined science, focusing on November 2024 edition. So be sure to take the notes and follow along. Let's get started. If you have any questions or topics you would like me to cover, please leave them in comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more educational content. So in section B, candidates are required to answer in 2 questions on the separate answer booklet provided, but we are going to cover all the questions from number 7 up to number 9 since we are doing our revisions. So number 7A, the lungs of a smoker and a non-smoker were compared. One pair of the lungs was light in color and the other was dark in color. Identify using the color the lungs of the smoker. So the lungs of smoker is dark in color, often appearing gray or black due to the build-up of tar from the cigarette smoke, whereas a healthy lung is going to be light pink in color. And then on part 2, state the component found in tobacco smoke that caused the difference in the appearance of the lungs. So the component is known as tar. When someone smokes, the tar from the cigarette smoke is going to accumulate in the lungs, causing a darkening of the lung tissue. And then on part 3, state in 3 effects of smoking. Smoking causes lung cancer. It causes breathing problems and chronic respiratory conditions. It causes heart diseases, strokes, and blood circulation problems. So this question was requiring candidates to state in 3 effects. There are so many different effects of smoking. And then on part 4, name and describe an effect of another component of tobacco smoke on human health. So the other component of tobacco smoke, which is not tar, is the nicotine. Nicotine can cause an increase in blood pressure, heart rate, the flow of blood to the heart, and also the narrowing of the arteries. It can also harden the walls of arteries, which may lead to heart attack. And then on part B, state in 3 effects of using cannabis on the human body. So cannabis is also known as marijuana or mbanje in Shona. The effects of cannabis: it impairs our brain, causing short-term memory. The mood swings, that is, the mood is going to be either aggressive or irritable. And then it damages the airways, causing infections and emphysema. In females, it is going to result in irregular periods. So that was all about number 7. That was in November 2024. We can now proceed to number 8. Number 8 was a question on blood circulation system. It is reading, Fig 8.1 shows some blood cells. Identify blood cells A, B, and C. So A is the phagocyte, B is the lymphocyte, and C is the red blood cell. And then give one function of each cells A, B, and C. So we are going to first focus on phagocytes. Phagocytes are a type of white blood cell that plays important role in the immune system. it is going to play a role by engulfing and destroying foreign particles such as the bacteria, viruses, and dead cells. And then B, the role of the lymphocyte is to produce the antibodies that attacks the bacteria, viruses, and toxins. And then C, which is the red blood cell, it transports oxygen from the lungs and deliver it throughout our body. And then on part 3, state any two functions of platelets when one is injured. So the platelets play important role in blood clotting or blood coagulation. When blood vessel is injured, the platelets come together to form a clot and stop bleeding. Platelets also play an important role in inflammation and also repair of damaged tissues. And then lastly, on number 8, we're supposed to explain one way by which blood assists in homeostasis. So blood help to maintain homeostasis in the body by regulating the temperature. For example, no matter how cold it is, the human body, they are going to maintain a temperature of 37 degrees Celsius. And also they maintain pH, osmotic pressure, and also they remove waste, making sure that homeostasis is maintained in the body. That was all about number 8. Let us proceed to the final question in biology section. It was on reproduction in plants. So Fig 9.1 shows a wind-pollinated flower. We are supposed to name part A and B. So A is known as the anther, B is known as the stigma. And then on part 2, give the function of each of the parts named in A part 1. The anther contains the pollen grains, which produces the male gametes, and then the role of the stigma is to receive the pollen grains from the anther. And then on B, state and explain 2 adaptations of insect-pollinated flowers to increase the chances of pollination. So you should always make sure that if you are asked a question on adaptation, you link structure to function, right? So we are going to say insect-pollinated flower, they have colorful petal. That is how you get the first mark. And then you need to explain that colorful petal is there to attract the insects, right? And also you need to explain that they have large stick pollen grains which become attached to the insect body. The nectar, which is the source of food for insect, is going to be located deep within the corolla of the flower. Also, they have stiff anthers and stigmas that are positioned where insects must brush past them. And then part C, Fig 9.2 shows the internal structure of a bean seed. Identify using letters W, X, Y, and Z the 2 parts that make up the seed embryo. So first we need to be able to label the structure of bean seed. So we are having our W, which is the seed coat or tester, and then X is known as the plumeau, while Y is known as the radicle, and then Z is the cotyledon. So we are now supposed to identify using the letters the 2 parts that make up the seed embryo. So the 2 main parts that make up seed embryo, we have the radicle, which is the primary root, and the plumeau, which is the primary shoot. So we are going to mention X and Y as the correct answers. So this marks the end of our tutorial today on biology section of November 2024. Combined Science Paper 2. Thank you so much, guys, for following me on this channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my videos. Let us meet again in section C of Combined Science that was written in November 2024. Those who want to join my WhatsApp classes, you can contact me on 0776 824159. Thank you.